Hey guys, it's Caroline. I just wanted to show you guys a super easy way to slay your wig start to finish like you got it done at the salon. So let's just get started. So the hair I'm using today is from Wiggins Hair. I will have all of Wiggins information and links in the description box. Make sure you check it out. I have 4 bundles of hair. I have two 26 inches and two 24 inches. And then I have a lace frontal which is 20 inches long. Alright you guys, so the first step to actually slaying your lace frontal wig is you're gonna have to customize your lace front. So the first thing we're gonna be doing is bleaching our knots on our frontal. Now I don't usually do this on my channel in most of my video, but I really wanted to show you guys how I do this if a client was to request this in my salon. So the first thing I do is bleach my knots. Now using the BW2 bleach powder with 40% developer, I'm going to be adding like 3 scoops to the bowl, and then I'm just going to eyeball it. I don't usually measure. I just add, but I really want a thick consistency with the bleach. I don't want the bleach to be soupy. I want it to be really thick because that's the only way it's going to stick on the lace without it transferring onto the hair on the lace. So I just wanted to stay on top of the lace. So I want the bleach to be extremely thick like you see now. Alright, so now that I have my bleach all mixed up, I'm going to start to apply it to the lace, and I'm going to gently tap it on the lace. I'm not going to tap it too hard, just gently put it on the lace, making sure that it's all over the lace but it's not transferring onto the hair itself. Okay, you don't want the bleach to transfer onto the strands of the hair because then it's going to change the color from black to like blonde. So you just want the bleach to be on top of the lace. So you apply it gently until you completely fill the whole lace up with the bleach. Alright, so once the lace is totally covered up with the bleach, I usually take another foil paper and I gently press it down so that the bleach can process on the lace. I leave this on about 10 to 15 minutes and I check on it till I see the knots turn. After that, I pretty much take it and shampoo and condition it. Now, if I was doing this for a client, depending on my client's skin complexion, if they are lighter than me, I will usually go in and take the browsiness out from on the lace. Try to make it a little bit lighter. Or if they are darker than me, if their complexion is darker than me, I usually go ahead and tint the lace a little more so it matches their skin complexion. But because this is for me, I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Alright, after bleaching our knots on our lace front, while the hair is still wet, I'm going to put it on my mannequin hair using my T-pins to secure the lace front down. This lace frontal came pre-plugged already, so that's a great thing, and most lace frontal come pre-plugged nowadays, but you will get some that you will have to work a lot on to make the hairline look realistic, but this one is okay. So starting off with my tweezing, I'm going to be taking out the first line of the baby hair. Now, if you tweeze out the first line of the baby hair too much, it's going to make your lace front ball in the front of it. You're going to have little ball spots. So you don't want to tweeze it out. You want to just leave that because you're going to cut that to make baby hair. But behind the first line, I'm going to start tweezing it out And that's a pattern I use to tweeze it out. I usually try to skip a section. I would tweeze a little bit of a section and I would skip and move up to the next section. I do that and then I be parting the space in the back to tweeze it out. They just help make the lace frontal looks really natural in the front and it looks seamless. Alright, so right now I love it the way it is. I don't like it too tweezed out. That's just my personal preference. If I was doing this for a client, depending on their choice and how thin they like their front line to hairline to be, I will tweeze it out a little more. But after that, the next step is making baby hair. Now I just take my razor comb, the first line on the hairline that I part out of that I did not tweeze. I would just take my razor and cut it and just make it shorter to make my baby hair. Alright, so once I have my baby hair a little bit shorter, I take my mousse and I rub it on my baby hair, laying it down in a more natural form that it lays naturally on my hairline. I do not like the slicking down of the baby hair. Now, if I was doing this for a client and they requested their hairline to be slicked down and they like to see their baby hair in the front, I would definitely give them that. But personally, I do not like the slicking down and the laying down of the baby hair. I just like it to lay naturally in the front. So this is how I love mine, and this is how I will customize mine that it looks natural for me. Alright, now that we customize the lace front, it's time to move on to making the wig. Using my all-time favorite wig making cap, I'm going to take this mesh dome cap and put it on my mannequin head. I'm going to take that lace front. Look how good that lace front look in the front. Look at that hairline. Yes, I love it. I'm going to put it on my mannequin head. Now to position this, you don't want the front to be laying flat because if the front lays flat, the back is not going to lay flat and you're going to sew it on wrong. So you want to make sure you have that gap that is not laying flat. You can see the hole in between in the front when you position this to sew it. Now where you see that little line stops, that's where it measures to the cap. And using my T-pins, I'm going to secure the lace frontal on the wig cap. Alright, now that I have the lace front secure on the wig cap with the T-pins in place, I'm just going to remove the hair out of my way. I'm taking my clip and removing the hair out of the way. And this is how it's supposed to look. You're supposed to have that gap in the front and the back is supposed to be laying as flat as possible. Now using my needle and thread, I'm going to start from the middle of the lace front and I'm going to work my way down to the left side. And then I'm going to come back up to the middle and work my way down to the right side of the lace front, sewing it down neatly and securely flat on the wig cap. Alright, you guys, once I have the both side of the lace frontal sewn down, you can see how nicely flat and secure that looks. I am ready to move on to placing my bundles in the back. Alright, you guys, moving on to our bundle, I'm going to show you guys a really super easy way that you can sew on your wefts, cut layers in your hair, and curl your hair all at the same time. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take this regular part off your weft, of your bundle. Whenever you get your bundles, this regular part, the part that's not even at the end, always cut it off your bundle. Once you cut off that part of your bundle and you throw that part away, you guys, your wig will make a whole lot of difference. You will see body and volume in your wig. You will see this hair, look at this bundle right now, is so even and the hair looks nice and full already. So starting off with double tracks, I'm doubling my wefts because I have 4 bundles and I want to put all 4 bundles in. Starting off at the end of the cap, I'm trying not to go through the band that's around the cap. I'm going to start to sew on my wefts. Now how I secure my wefts on my wig cap so my wefts doesn't move around. When I put my needle through the cap, I go ahead and put it through the double wefts. I make a loop and then I pull the thread to secure it. This is how I do my sewing, my stitching all around my wig. And I usually start from my left side and work my way to the right side to secure my wefts on the wig cap. Alright, now that we cut our first bundle, we add layer, we apply our first weft. Now you can move on to the next step of curling. You can either put on the whole bundle before you start to curl if you choose to, or you can do it one line at a time if you want to. Now using some type of oil, any type of oil that you have, I'm using the Paul Mitchell serum. I'm going to rub a little bit on the hair just to give it a little bit of shine. And then you can take any type of curling tool that you have at home, whether it's your curling iron, your curling wine, or if you're looking for that sleek look, you can take your flat iron. Whatever curler and whatever size you have at home, you can use. So I'm taking my regular curling iron and I'm going to curl away from my face. I'm doing this method, making sure that all the curls falls back, going towards the back. So I'm curling towards my face. And I'm going to wrap the whole hair on the curling iron. And then I'm going to release the curl. I'm going to hold it for a little bit, holding it still, making sure that every tip of it gets the curl. And then I'm going to release it into my palm. Now you can hold it till it cool off if you choose to. I don't usually do that. I usually just take a clip. I have a couple of these clips. I don't have a whole bunch to do a whole head, but I have about 5 or 6, and I would just secure the curl in place just till it cooled off. And once it cooled off, I'm going to take the clip off and move on to the next. But this is how I curl, I cut, and I sew on my wefts all at the same time. Okay, so now that I have my first bundle in, I'm going to be taking my second bundle and I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. But with my second bundle, I'm just going to cut a little bit higher just to add a little more layer so that it's shorter than the first bundle that I cut. So I just make it a little higher and then I clip off the regular ends again. And you guys can see how nice and even that looks. Now once I apply this second bundle, this automatically gave me layers to my wig. Okay, I'm just going to do the same method with the needle and thread again, working my way from the left side and moving my way to the right side. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and start to curl away from my face with the second bundle. Alright, now I went ahead and I put the third bundle in, and you guys can see how nice and full and bouncy the hair already looks. I'm going to move on to my last and final bundle. I'm going to make this bundle, the part that I'm cutting off, I'm going to make it a little bit longer. As you guys can see, I went up a bit. This would just give me that extra layer on the top that I'm looking for. Okay, I'm taking my scissors and I'm cutting all of that part off, and then I'm going to start to apply it right in the middle of my wig, as you guys can see, and I'm just going to apply it straight across, going all the way to the top until I get to the lace frontal. Alright, you guys, so now that we at the very top of the wig, this is my last track. I'm making it a single track, a single wax. I'm just going to put it and attach it to the lace frontal and marry them together, sew them together, and this will be the end of sewing our wefts to make our wig. Alright, you guys, so I'm finally done with making my wig. You can see how nicely the closure and the last track is sewn down together. I did put in 4 bundles of hair, and now I'm just going to take my curling iron and curl the rest of the bundle. This is how it looks after I finally finish curling. You can see how bouncy and luscious it looks. Okay, now moving on to the closure. This is our last part. Our wig is halfway done, almost done. Okay, now this is how I do my frontal to give it that nice layer in the front that is bouncy, is movable. Okay, I go ahead and cut a lot of layers on my frontal. Okay, I like my frontal to be bouncy, so I do put a lot of layers in the front. Alright, once I have my frontal completely laid out and have enough layer as I please, I'm going to take my curling iron and go ahead and put some curls on the frontal, and I'm going to be curling away from my face like I did the other curls in the back. This will just help give me a nice volume to the wig. Alright, you guys, so after curling the entire wig, this is how the wig looks. All my curls are going back. My wig was easy to make. I style it at the same time and I give it volume. I gave it layers. I did all at the same time. I'm loving this. Right now, I'm just cutting off the extra lace in the front of the wig. And then after that, I went ahead and I cut off the extra cap that was underneath the lace so I will be able to expose the lace. Once that is done, I went ahead and added my elastic band using my needle and thread. I add the elastic band to my ear taps. And once I was done, that was pretty much it. It was time to put the wig on. Alright, you guys, this is the end of this video. I just want to put the wig on. After that, I secure it. I cut off the extra lace around my ear, just making sure that the wig sits behind my ear. And then I use my got2b glue spray to spray my hairline so that the lace is securely flat on my hairline of this wig. After that, I just took my wide tooth comb and combed through the whole wig. I flipped the wig over, combing all the curls to the front, and then I just went ahead and flipped the hair back. That is pretty much it to this wig. I absolutely love the results of this wig. I have volume, I have layers, I have curls, I have a bombshell wig, okay? It looks like I did it in a salon and I did it all at home, okay? As always, check out Wiggins Hair in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, I love you and I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye.